Guys, it's a big good morning to you all. I stream to you live from the comfort and safety of my lounge room here in Greenhithe. If I haven't met you before, by way of virtual introduction, Robert Talbot's my name. Obviously delighted to be taking you through proceedings on behalf of our team from Apollo Auctions and our good friends from Harvey's in Mangere. One offering we do have for you for your competitive consideration this 10 o'clock time slot, and what a property it is. First time since new that the property number 122 Naylors Drive has been available and for sale. Now I know that Sudesh and his team have obviously been busy maintaining your interest and fielding your inquiries over the past few weeks. If you have that golden ticket to bid via registration online here via your Harvey's agent, I wish you well. If you're watching the live stream, perhaps just turn down the volume. There can sometimes be an audio lag. Take your instructions over the telephone. As always, I wish you well. To our owners, Rafi and Farisha, I know you're watching online. Good luck, hold tight, keep breathing. Be with you shortly. Now, 122 Naylors Drive in Mangere is more formally described. It's a freehold estate, some 477 square metres underfoot. Lot number 115 on deposit plan 321090. The chattels are unchanged from the paperwork that Sudesh and his team have had circulated during the marketing period. Settlement date where you can still get in this side of the Christmas tree, that's the 14th of December, unless you vary that in writing with agents and owners prior to now. Now, Rafi and Farisha, they've given me their reserve price, subject to it being reached or breached, the highest bidder that I accept. Once I declare it on the market when the hammer comes down in your favour, congratulations, it's yours. If any dispute takes place during the bidding, the agents and myself, we know each other well. We'll just sort it out online here or rewind back to the last undisputed level. As auctioneer, I'm always happy to make suggestions as we move through the numbers. I love hearing your suggestions and strategies via your agents as well. But just keeping in mind, if I don't believe your suggestion to be in the best interest of moving the auction forward, I've just got that legal right just to push back and refuse your bid. If you choose not to bid, and I'm well south of my selling instructions, the owners have also given me their exclusive right to place what's referred to as a vendor bid. They're always giving me the ability to provide a guide of what won't buy the property. Funnily enough, I'll use the term vendor bid whenever I'm doing so. Now, telephone bidding, well, that is mandatory here in Auckland under level 3 at the moment. Our business owner Sudesh is online just to make sure that all the paperwork is in place. Please understand that our owners do have a legal right to withdraw their property from sale at any time before the hammer falls without disclosing that reserve to you. To provide a context, if I reach the reserve price, I'm happy to share the good excuse me, I'm happy to share the good news with you. Sorry, buyers, I'm as excited as you are. You know that auctioneers don't really have a morning voice. I appreciate the humour online here. I'm sure I'll get a hard time for it later. If I reach the reserve price, I'm happy to share the good news with you. If I pass the property, and that's a nice way of saying that all bets are off and we just move straight to our conditional buyer pool. The last scenario that can eventuate is where the bidding stalls below that selling price tag, in which case we'll just quickly mute and pause the live stream. We'll go off camera. I'll have private conversations between the sellers and the highest bidder. Please understand that during those chats, the owners do have the legal right to withdraw their property, negotiate and sell it without me coming back to camera and declaring it on market. It basically means if you are registered, if you are not the party that I speak to, please understand, as always, that risk that you take. Now, if the hammer falls in your favour, congratulations, you've done it. Under level 3, I'll then sign the agreement on behalf of both buyer and seller. You'll then be contacted by Sudesh and his team to arrange that 10% deposit. You'll pay the balance of funds on that 14th of December unless you vary those terms prior to now. No surprise that by bidding at auction, you are confirming you do so on an unconditional basis, acknowledging receipt of our buyer and seller's guide, and also by bidding, you are saying that you've read through the contract and the documentation. Obviously, you agree to be bound by the terms and conditions contained therein, as well as all of the paperwork that Sudesh and his team have made readily available to you folks. I wish you well. Buyers, I draw your attention to the slideshow. Gee whiz, I think Sudesh and the photographer got it absolutely right when they went to the property here at number 122. The first thing that captures the eye, it's brick and it's tile and it's single level. The garaging, the off-street parking, there's a lot of that. No surprise that this is the first time since 2003 the property's been available and for sale. I love the open plan living. I love the fact that there's 5 bedrooms, so you can sell the bunk beds. They're going to be superfluous. Every child can have their own bedroom. This is a property that, again, has suited our owners, Rafi and Farisha, very, very well during their 18 years tenure. It's a property that with 5 bedrooms, you can move straight into. You can redecorate to taste it. That's what you're looking at doing. Again, the options are very much yours. Now, this is a lovely part of Mangere, nice and handy to those motorways, handy to the airport when that opens up again. and not too far, obviously, to any other part of the area. Folks, it's a lovely piece of real estate. We've done our owners proud. I know there's plenty of people online here ready to place their bid, and if you're watching with conditional interest, good luck, hold tight, see if we happen to go there. On the screen, I look to the agents. I call away for an opening bidder offer. Who'd like to start me away? Don't mind where we begin.
950.
950. Sounds like it's on special, doesn't it? But that's okay. Happy to start this, Sadesh. If you could just mute yourself again, please, buddy. At $950,000, folks, we're away. We start with that. We move forward very, very quickly. I would have thought $1 million for 5 bedrooms would have been an absolute no-brainer. 950, $1 million if you'd like. Other agents at the ready, I can see them there. Is there $1 million? Happy to work with your buyer, Sadesh, if need be. Would surprise me though if there's no opposition for single level brick. At $950,000, gee whiz, this is like the good old days. It's almost pricing back 17 or so years ago. First chance at $950,000. Shami, can we invite your client in at $1 million? I can see there's a lot of words going on there. Twice at 950, last chance. At $950,000. Show me if they're not bidding, just tell me if they're waiting, just tell me they're waiting. And if they're bidding, well, that's even better. Needs to be $1 million. Here we go.
They're just deciding.
That's okay, but I'm going to place a vendor bid because there's no decision to make at this level. Just mute yourself again, please, Shamia. Sudesh, $1 million, a vendor bid. I'm very easy to make. $1,050,000 if you like. Invite them back. Reminding them before we go post-auction, you just lose that benefit of transparency. Give me a thumbs up if you like at $1,050,000 or just unmute, whatever works for you.
$1,050,000.
Thank you, Sudesh. Welcome back. And just back on mute, please, Sudesh. Just back on mute, please, Sudesh. Thank you, mate. At $1,050,000 and the opening bidder is back in front. 1.1 is next, and there's no question of value there either. At $1,050,000, one thing we know about Auckland real estate, never as cheap as the day you buy it. At 1,050 with Sudesh, 1.1, it's next. Shami, if you're biasing these other bids are a bit too low, just give me a thumbs up if you want to bid 1.1. If not, that's okay. If they're just waiting or holding, that's okay. That's fine. At $1,050,000, it's with you, Sudesh. 1.1 is next. Again, I call away for the first chance at 1,050 with your buyer. Happy to work with them. Just need to get closer to that finishing line. Twice and quickly now at $1,050,000. Last roll of the dice at 1,050. Sudesh, I'm very comfortable. Again, placing a vendor bid at 1.1. Sudesh, if they take me through to 1,150, if there's nothing higher, I'll quickly pause the option. We have that chat. Needs to be closer to the finishing line. 1.1 is a vendor bid. Sudesh, can we invite them back at 1,150, my friend? Absolute no-brainer at this level. That open plan living on offer. You can put the Christmas tree up as well. And for Christmas, again, all the kids get their own bedroom. At 1.1 on a vendor bid, 1.15 is what I need. Sudesh, are they still there? Seems to be. There's a lot of words being spoken. 1.15 is what I need, Sudesh, if they want me to quickly pause and take it away from camera. Over to them. Otherwise, I'd merely call it away 3 times and I'd pass the property in. At 1.1 on a vendor bid. Last chance now, folks. Need 1.15. If they can buy better value for 5 bedrooms, my suggestion would be go and do it. Freehold site. 1.1 on a vendor bid for the first, second, last chance. At 1.1 on a vendor bid. Sudesh, there's a lot of words there for no. 1.15 is what's next.
1.1.
No, it needs to be 1.15, Sudesh. Needs to be 1.15. Yeah, Sudesh mute. Sudesh mute. Sudesh mute. Must mute. Must mute. Must be 1.15. There is no question of value. Not for 5 bedrooms. Not for single level brick. Absolutely not. No brainer. Move in and enjoy. Redecorate if you'd like to. A set and forget for the investment portfolio. It's all there for you, folks. Just ticks all those boxes. Surrounded by good family homes as well. It's a lovely part of town. Nice little estate. Needs to be 1.15 if they want to get my attention. Just remind them, Sudesh buyers, if we pass the property in, you don't get the first right to negotiate. We just move straight to that conditional buyer pool. Be music to their ears, I would have thought. 1.15 is what I need, Sudesh.
1.110.
Sudesh, I'm trying to sell it, not rent it. Sudesh, last chance. It needs to be 1.15 or I'd pass it in. Happy to work with them. Happy to work with them. needs to be northwards. If they don't see value at 1.15, folks, for a property of this caliber, maybe it's not the property for them, but let's see. Again, Ruffy and Farisha, stay tuned, folks. Stay with me. Working hard for you as always. At 1.1 on a vendor, but it needs to be 1.15. Reserve is higher, as you'd imagine so. All done. Before I call it away, folks. Again, Shamia, just checking in with your buyer. Definitely, yep, don't unmute, just thank you, yep. All right, first chance. So this is literally the last roll of the dice. They've literally had 18 years. They can't say that we've rushed them. Twice. Last opportunity gone. Sudesh, I do need instructions. Happy to work with them. Sudesh, you need to give me instructions, otherwise I have to pass the property and I have no choice. All done? Folks, if you're watching at home, obviously these decisions can take some time. Please, we appreciate your patience. Sudesh, I need some instructions, please. This is not a negotiation, not at this level, folks. Absolutely not. Sudesh, just be clear that they won't be buying the property at 1.15.
Okay, 1.150.
That's it.
Thank you. All right, Sudesh, just go on mute. Folks, true to my word, I'll quickly pause proceedings at that level if nothing changes in the next 5 seconds or so. If you're watching online, we're just going to quickly pause and mute the live stream, guys. We'll be back in no time. Please stay there. Buyers, thanks for your patience. We say this all the time, that we do ask people to make some life-changing decisions in rather limited periods of time. You understand that we don't take our job lightly by any means. What's transpired is when we paused the negotiations, your buyer, Sadesh, held the bid at $1.15 million. We've spoken offline to our owners, Rafi and Farisha. They've agreed to amend their expectations to meet that price. Delighted to declare the property on the market and we sell. First time in some 18 years. Again, good luck with our owners with your next real estate move. Folks, we are on the market and we sell. I look back to the screen. If someone wants to bet a 1.15, happy to take $1,000, suggest something more strategic, or I call it away, Sadesh, and we sell it to your client on the phone. First call after 18 years at $1.15 million. Twice. Last chance before it goes. All done. On the phone with you, Sadesh. Delighted to say that we are selling. Selling. On the phone with you, Sadesh, we are. We're sold. Congratulations. Well bid, well bought. To my sellers, you know what? Good luck with your next real estate move. To my buyers, absolutely welcome home. We know you're going to love it. To everyone else, please stay safe. Enjoy the rest of the day. If we can be of any help, let us know. Thank you, folks.